Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Monday, the 7th of July. Nice one, nice one, nice one. So, starting off with some liquidity, very locally, we've got some stuff at 107.1k to the downside. A bit of stuff at near 112, just below as well. But if we go to the 1 week, you'll see that, yeah, it's layered in quite heavily from 110, let's say 110.5 all the way up to basically 112, where we do have a liquidity pocket gap. So potentially, if we take all this liquidity, this might be where we stop, just above 112. To the downside, just from this recent low, this very, very recent low at 107, 107.2 ish, we've just got a nice bit of liquidity underneath 107. Also in the short term, we're actually building quite a nice amount of liquidity to the downside as well. So yeah, that's also quite good to see. On the 2 week, again, the larger liquidity pocket is just what we talked about. I mean, what we always talk about, like 103.5, is basically 103.2 to 104, that area as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens when we do come round down to 103, especially if we take like 111, 112, stop and then deviate and then come back down to 103.5. That'd be interesting to see. Long to short ratio, it's fluctuating a little bit. So we had really, 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 really a lot of shorts in the market uh, at the end of last week. And over the weekend, we did have some longs coming in, but it kind of peaked at still around 60% short in the market, and we're kind of slowly downtrending since. We'll have to watch out for this, especially if this comes back up to about 50-50. Definitely something to keep an eye on for sure. I mean, we look at it every day, don't we? So, order book, we got some very local stuff at 109.8. I mean, it's not really that big at all. We're literally on the 15-minute node at the moment. We've got some larger orders. I mean, they're not even that big, but 175 Bitcoin up 110.5, and then again at 111. Do we have anything above? I mean, we've got some stuff laddered in at 112 and 113, but they're probably just fake. It's not really anything of interest, to be honest, for us. Very locally, we've got a little bit at 108.3, well, 108.4. Not really that interesting. 380 Bitcoin at 107.5, which is definitely interesting, and 107.4. So that's 380 plus 380. That's quite a lot of Bitcoin in orders. That's been in place for a while as well. So not too long, but yeah. So we'll see what happens to that. In terms of let's just go on the hourly and see where the node is quickly. We're literally right on a volume node right now, and then the next one's down at 108k. So interesting stuff with those orders at 107.5, just around the recent low from there. Cool. Let me switch my screen to the charts, and just because it's just you, feel free to just because you guys feel free to let me know if you want me to look at anything or try anything. And we shall just change these, and we'll have a look at some of these weekly candles as well. So let's just take everything off. So that weekly candle close, very nice. I think it's the highest ever. Yes, we actually closed higher than here, so that's really nice to see. That's also made the weekly combination band go up to about 118, 120. So that's actually changed that's actually changed a little bit for me. That's really good to see. When this candle was wicking down here, it was about 106. The combination band was going straight at that point, which was telling me that it's potentially going to be a top. But now that that's closed above this high, has it actually closed above? Yeah, it has closed above, and we've had the combination band also arc up. I'm actually feeling a lot more confident in this now, even though the chart is still bear diving, and we're also bear diving on the retail stablecoin demand. It's still likely that we could see one more push up and then get the real bear div on the weekly. But yeah, it's still up. We're still looking at up, and yeah, if we do decide to start dropping these levels again, then yeah, I mean we can't really look at 94 yet, but that would be the target. But yeah, it's looking good on the weekly chart for Bitcoin. I'm enjoying that quite a lot. Let's actually just look at the liquidations quickly as well. So yeah, we've got decent amount at 117.5 and also some very locally at 112, 113.8, 112.6, 112, 112.8. Interesting. Definitely very interesting. I actually need to update that indicator, don't I? Yeah. So yeah, that's cool to see. ETH Bitcoin chart on the weekly. If I just do that. Also closed quite good. Closed back above this swing, which is nice to see. We're starting to crab up a little bit, so we actually did a bullish backtest of this area right here. And so what we want to see on this is we're actually making a new high on the daily now. So if we can close above that and gain this, it'll be looking really, really good actually for altcoins. That's nice. That's really nice to see. I really do like that. In terms of the weekly chart as well, yeah, not really too much to say on that. I mean, it looks quite good, doesn't it? We just really need to gain this. If we can gain that, it's going to be looking really, really good. So hopefully we can make a new high off this now. And yeah, keep going. Bitcoin DOM. Let's actually have a look at this weekly chart. Really nothing to write home about. It's obviously stalling a little bit, but yeah, still kind of crabbing up actually. We do have a high here that we are starting to dip beneath actually, very very slightly. So this looks like it could come back down towards maybe something like there, just the mean, where alts have a tiny bit of breathing room in the near term. But yeah, that also looks fine. We actually haven't looked at the totals in ages, but I mean that's kind of at resistance to be fair. Total 2 did a whole 886 retrace and then hit and bull dived on the weekly time frame, which is very very nice to see. And then yeah, we got Total 3 as well, which looks pretty decent. I should probably delete all those brushes. Yeah, quite nice. We did a test all the way in here. I mean, I can't draw straight today. But yeah, that's looking fine. So yeah, let's just we'll just have a look at ETH quickly. Weekly chart closed really nice. That's a really nice close on the weekly. We've closed above these candles, which is nice to see. That's cool. Let's have a look at the retail stablecoin demand still kind of steadily arcing up. Not really too much to say on this actually. We do have the weekly open. We've got some support below us. If I just we're in just a big support area, and the combination band it just comes in around 2.83, potentially an area of resistance. But yeah, that's starting to look a little bit better as well. So yeah, if you guys remember, well, if anyone remembers my Pro 6 post, I just talked through some of what was happening in there. So Popcat didn't quite get to the level, unfortunately. I did actually have one of mine get brushed, just a really small one on this wick. I think I had something in on from this one, like a more local one with a tighter stop. But yeah, we didn't actually make it down to the pocket on this, so unlucky on that. But I'm still I mean, the orders are still there, just in case we do, maybe do one more into here. But yeah, I'll be long in that for sure. What I've actually done now is to make my life so much easier because I'm in Japan, I'm not really on the charts that much while I just sip this coffee, is that on Hyperliquid, I basically have a fib extension which has only the 786 and the 886. I draw it on every single chart, and then I just set 3x crossbids in that pocket with a stop below the low. And then if it gets hit, it gets hit. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Literally, that's kind of all I'm doing. Really, really low, it's just very, very low maintenance at the moment for me. But yeah, that didn't get hit. Pepe did get hit though, and we are quite nicely up. So, oh, why is it not? Why is it not on this chart? Let me get a fresh one. What's on this chart? So exactly like this. I mean, we've had literally 3 trades on Pepe this week. So first we pulled one from here to here, and we hit one there. Next one we pulled from here to here, and we hit one there. And now we've basically just done it again. We pulled it from here to here, and I've hit one there. Literally perfectly, like wicked most of my orders, not all of them, but most of them. And yeah, I took profit around this high. So yeah, happy days. I'm literally in a risk-free Pepe long, and yeah, happy days, happy days on that one. Currently above the weekly open. Maybe a big target for us will be the previous weekly open, the Q4 on that. That also probably comes in around. I mean, the combination man comes in a little bit higher. So if we do start like wicking into here, I'm going to take a large portion of profit. I'm actually going to ladder in some sells on that. Yeah, Dodge didn't get hit. Fartcoin, I mean, this is just holding really, really well above its weekly. Nothing really above its previous weekly as well. Sui, I mean, just going sideways as well. Hype, it looked like it was failing its Q4 on the weekend, actually. I think yesterday. Yeah, it looked like it was, sorry, Q3. What am I talking about? Q4. It looked like it was failing this and bearishly backtesting it yesterday. I think I did include it in my post, but it's since regained it. So, super strong coin. Obviously, we all should be like giga long or spot holders of Hype anyway. So, yeah, I mean, this kind of just looks like it's penning out for a possible breakout, towards the highs of 44, 45. Looks good. What else? So yeah, because I'm actually also I think I'm in a goat long, but I didn't include that in my I didn't include that in my Pro 6 post, unfortunately, but kind of just the same thing with everything. I think this is I've literally just scaled back my whole trading strategy to literally just this now. I don't even really need the AI charting tools. I mean, the support and resistance is good. Scout Pros for if I want to scalp short term. I don't really need anything else other than the combination bands and the stupid pocket, to be honest. It's literally the most surefire way of doing anything. Obviously, the retail stablecoin demand and stuff like that I can use in the oscillator. It's just more levels of confluence, but I mean, this is just going to do wonders. And I got hit on a big position here, so yeah, I've since de-risked that right there on these wicks, and I hope that potentially we can go see some new highs on that. But that's just something that I also set on Hyperliquid in my own time. But yeah, I'm not sure what else did I talk about in the post. Not really anything else. That's kind of the roundup. I've only got 20% on my laptop, which is really annoying. So if anyone wants to look at something or talk about something, feel free to fire it away. And also, for my American friends, I'm going to do a stream this week. I can't remember what day it is, but I'm going to do a stream at my normal UK time, which was 11 a.m. UK. Just for everyone, cause I kind of miss all of you guys. I kind of miss my American friends. So I'm going to do a late one where I just don't go out that night. And yeah, maybe speak to Zeus again. I miss Zeus, bro. Zeus and Adrian. I haven't spoken to Ego in ages as well. But yeah, that's a really really quick roundup from me. And yeah, I'm just gonna be here until probably my laptop starts lagging when I get to 10%, and I'm on 19% right now. So yeah, we'll just go through a few other things. So one thing that I want to talk about quickly is on Hyperliquid, they've got a whole list of just like shit coins, and basically, obviously, Goat's one of them. They basically swing really, really far. So, for example, this here to here was 26.8% in 1 day, 8 hours. And basically, what you can do is you can just like go on like 2x cross or like 3x cross max, and just set orders in the A86 pocket. Especially if it has a 4 hour combination, man. Yeah, honestly, I think I might have found a little cheat code, to be honest. because the way I use Hyperliquid is I only trade on 3x cross. It's literally like my other exchanges, Femex and Blowfin, I'll do like 5x isolated, or if I'm scalping, I'll do 10x. But for me, my Hyperliquid is purely just 3x cross. That's my one rule, and so I've taken like a more laid back, low maintenance approach to this account. And basically, what I'm doing is I'm only 3x cross longing or shorting 786 and 886 pockets X combination man. So this is just a perfect example. And they have like a whole area of like for example like Chill Guys one of just like shit coins. And so basically I'll go on Hyperliquid and I'll just do this. And I'll be like, oh okay, that matches up pretty well. Also, what's the stop? Okay, if I'm longing around there, okay, 5%, maybe I'll go on 2x cross, bang. And then like hopefully it just with a bit of luck at some point I'll just be like, "Oh, I'm in a position which is like 30% up. Sick. Let's take some profit." So yeah. And you'll see that for example like yeah, it can hit. I mean, that one nearly hit but didn't quite. That one hit perfectly. So let me just take those off. Like the ones that hit, that don't hit, fine. But the ones that do hit, you're basically gonna get hit on a perfect position on like on low leverage, which just like, pumps like 20, 30, 40% raw. So yeah, just do take care with like stops and stuff. So for example, if you wanted it below that low, again 5%, so I'd probably go on 2x cross on that position. 3x cross and you're like risking a little bit more. You might have to have a tighter stop loss, and you kind of get risk. You kind of risk getting like wicked out. But yeah, I think I found like a new cheat code. To be honest, I mean people probably do that anyway, so it's probably nothing new. What was the other one? It was like oh obviously like bonks on Hyperliquid. Oh shit, what the fuck? Yo, is this thing alright? Yo, what happened with this? Hold on. Okay, that didn't hit. That made a new high here. So for example, here, did that hit? Yo, I'm starting to lag. Oh, I nearly hit. Just one day, you're basically going to get a position like this, where this comes down into the A6 pocket and the combination man, and you just basically, you're just in a fucking trade like this, which goes like 70% raw, and you're like, with like literally little to no effort. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I think I'm going to have a decent amount of success doing this. And I'm obviously going to short as well. You short the shitcoins once they like in the bear market, you're gonna be able to do this. Once they make a new low, you're gonna be able to just short this like the 786 on like really like low leverage. And you're probably just gonna get in a position which is just gonna go like 60, 70% down in the bear market, and you're just gonna be chilling. What was another one? There's like a Nero. Yeah, so like similar thing on this. Yeah, if we come into there, then possibly. This one's not really as good because the combination band's a bit high. So what's either going to happen if you get the bounce? You're either going to get that, and it maybe just tickles the top of this, or you're going to get something that goes all the way down to the bottom and the band goes down. And also the stop's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit tough, isn't it? So you kind of want to, you be better off. Yeah, I don't. That's a little bit worse. But we've also got Nero ETH, right? This is another one. Oh, I'm starting to lag, bro. Stop. Yeah, not really that good actually. There's loads. There's actually loads. I can't even think of them off the top of my head, to be honest. Top of my head. But yeah, let's look at something else then. Why don't we look at something a little bit more traditional rather than the shitties? The shitties are just good because they swing really, really, really hard and really fast. Um, yeah, render's just doing nothing. Injective. Injective could be an interesting one actually. So what is that on here? That's that swing from all the way back there, which was resistance. Okay. Um, this could potentially be an interesting buy on Injective. Although we already have kind of here once and been rejected from the 618 there, so potentially the trade's already gone, but it might come all the way down to the 886. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. If it was the first time, I'd be a little bit more confident. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that Sui I'm still waiting for. Should actually set some orders on that, to be honest, after this stream. Arve's looking a tiny bit toppy on the price action here. That those previous like three candles here looking definitely, and retail stablecoin demand is slightly bear diving, so that potentially could come back down to 265 potentially. That would look quite good. You can also see that the combination band is arcing up, and it'll probably go straight around there. And it's also in a 4-hour uptrend, which is quite nice. I quite like that. It's gained, yeah, that looks good. Although there is potentially a short from there to there, all the way at 320 or in between 310 and 320. There's also a potential short on Arve. So definitely two things there, which actually look quite interesting to me. Other than that, yeah, just accumulate your fart coin, accumulate your hype. What's Solana doing actually? A little bit stagnant on Solana. What's Tau doing? Tau. Just going sideways. Currently in support. Meh. Maybe one more. I don't know. That doesn't look that great, to be honest. Yeah. What's everyone else saying? How are we all doing? Is it a trading week? I actually haven't kept up with any of the like news or like bullshit recently, or like Jerome Powell speaking today. Like, is anything interesting going on that front? Other than that, what's AVAX doing? This nearly hit, but it's just looking. Yeah, it doesn't really look that good, to be honest. That's diverging massively as well. That's actually something that also could be interesting, especially if we come down and fail this. And maybe like that. You could short that and long this. Short that on the failure, but yeah. It's basically just a waiting game. I do think we are going to get some opportunity at some point this week, coming down to some of these lows from the 1st, 2nd of July. Um, and I will be a longer of altcoins. I think yeah. And then obviously it's obviously going to depend on what Bitcoin does as well. But hopefully we just go fucking straight for a while. That'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Our resistance is probably going to come down a little bit. Q3 is untested on Bitcoin, and then we've also got the long zones that Max pointed out. There's also a potential fib play on the Bitcoin 4-hour chart as well. So yeah, those bands look like they're getting relatively tight as well. So this top one's coming down, and this bottom one's coming up. So interesting. Could be a big move coming. Either way, like you could potentially do that, and then like long down here, and then hopefully it comes up, and yeah. But the weekly chart is looking good. That weekly close was nice. The combination band is arcing up, and yeah, if we can get a breakout, I'm looking at 120k really. Looking at 120k as maybe like a slow grind up would be good. What's happening with FET nowadays? That made a new low on the daily, on the 4-hour, sorry. Got some overlapping supply and demand, yeah. So that would actually make a good short, to be honest. Oh, I'm starting to lag so much just because you've got a new low here, which also based off the combination band, but that might actually be like a secondary one. And if you do come gain this, there's like an overlapping supply pocket and combination band there. But just like with stuff like that has the Q3 and daily weekly open, if it does gain that and come up to here, what you want to do is you just want to definitely take profit on the way down back over here, just in case it does start to create higher lows and like start arcing up. But obviously you guys fucking know that. Like, what am I talking about? What am I talking about, dude? Yeah. Doge actually made a new high, so there's potentially a new pocket forming around. It'll probably be around the Q3, which is potentially on. No, it is tested. It's tested to the downside and the upside actually, which is interesting. But that looks like it's slowly starting to arc up, which is quite nice. But yeah, that's the rundown. If anyone's got anything for me, feel free to slap it in the chat. Let me just have a look at my Pepe position. Yeah, so we did about from the wick, about 9.5% from wick to wick, which is not bad. It's not bad at all actually. I think we was on 3x, so yeah, 3x with a 3% stop on cross. I mean, on cross sometimes I'm actually a little bit more lax with my stops because it depends on my position size. If my position size is quite small and I'm very confident on the coin or the market, sometimes I'll actually run no stop, which I wouldn't recommend anyone do. But if the coin does dump like 10, 20%, I can just average it down. And then, yeah, but you kind of actually, you can get in some sticky situations doing that, to be honest. And it's also actually quite a killer for your capital, so you want to be able to allocate that to the next trade. But, but yeah, it's, this is, going pretty well. Hopefully we can get a slight retrace here and come down into all these pockets and just hit all my trades and then just have a massive pump week. That'd be fucking sick. I've got like tons of orders just like scattered around on like so many different coins. I can't even remember what I've done actually. I should probably go check all that shit. But yeah, it's might be a bit of a boring July. I mean, it's holiday season in Europe right now. Everyone's on holiday. Well, to be fair, actually not yet, because well, school kids go off school in like 2 weeks, so August might potentially be even slower. But yeah, it's Anyone got anything else? Anything for me to look at? Per. What's per doing? I'm starting to lag majorly because I'm on 10%, but these combination bands are going extremely tight, bro. What the fuck is that? Um, that kind of looks like accumulation. Actually, not that great. Not that great at all. Oh, so someone did a post about self chain, right? Self chain? Saying that they got scammed or some shit and that information hasn't gone public yet, but I mean, I think it's just a little bit too late to short this, isn't it? Fuck me. Somebody's getting absolutely wrecked. I mean, literally from there, it's down 60%. Jesus Christ. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Yeah, I think it's a bit late to short this, to be honest, but I'm sure it could, if the information's correct, it'll probably do another fucking like 50% drop, but I mean, if it was back up here going sideways, I'd be more willing to potentially just like build some sort of short. But I just think when it's doing this, it's just like how many. I need to see the order book. Like how many fucking shorts are on this? Is it gonna just do like that and then fucking go into the netherworld? You know. But yeah, let me stop my recording.